Two new names in the roster. Speaking of, yeah, Shush, he's so consistent. Every pistol I've watched about 3 Mirage games out of Heroic. He's always found one on that CT USB round. And Blame challenging out Refresh. He's actually reacted in time. Saves the day, stays alive, and now this crossfire is just pinning them to walls. Poison's gone too. Config and JKS to clutch up.
Lots of work to do here. They both have Kevlar. Config gets that bomb down. There's a win. Needing to defend against short. Tessa spamming away. JKS gets one and Decoy to the other.
The Glock, no less. Oh, he's lost his teammate. Really gets awkward now for Juzzy. Shush with 3, hunting his 4th, just over the box. They find the elevation. The plan's good for Justin, and he's already managed to pay quite a price. Takes 1 down for his troubles. An 8 on his toes, though, and converted. Heroic takes CT pistol. Tries to sell it, keep the feet planted of the A players, and there is 2 there.
Refresh still has a Molotov for this.
Damage. JKS is in dire need of some help. Poison can't swing in time. Damage as well from the bench. Stout. 2 kills to Stown. Maybe even a 3rd. He can't find him. JKS continues to contribute. Refresh makes the MP9 sing, and it looks like Heroic have done enough. Poison's changed my mind. 10 HP doesn't look promising. 10 seconds. As much time as he does health, I think it's time he gets the hell out of there, and he's jumping straight on in to another frag from Cadian. 3 to his name, yet to see him fall, and even upgrades for free as well. Shuts down mid. 3 swinging out through that ramp smoke. I don't think Shush has the info here. There's an element of surprise. Now he does. Quick reactions, though, and Cadian precise from the stairs. They're just picking apart. One takes a shot, the other tucks in. Back and forth we go. Like a line of muskets.
Oh, barrage of nades there. Refresh through the smoke. JKS goes down, and that is going to be the 4th round for Heroic. So quick stuff. Oh, JKS was trying to take some space back there with that aggression. The smoke denies it. He'll have to put the brakes on. The rest of his teammates here straight up towards B.
No info. Cadian waits. Blame beheads. 2 frags already from the leader. Leading by example. It looks like Heroic are being shaken, but Shush and Stown try and change the dialogue. It's enough to make the round interesting. Shush, however...
They know exactly where he is. JK has just died to him. So look at that. Poison, poised, dead. Nice round for Complexity, and that's all off the in-game leader, Blame. They execute on the site right now. There is a bit of a gap for this. Cadian will have to pivot with the AWP. Some well-placed smokes, which Complexity have plenty of.
Ooh, there's
will deny him anything.
Zero noise here, Chad. So this is going to come as quite the surprise. Cadian does start to hear the pins pulled on the flames, and indeed pulls the trigger onto 1 and a second. Rush taken down before his feet can touch the ground. Cadian's not done. Neither's Tessus. Rips them out of this round before they can even begin.
Well handled there by Cadian. I saw so much utility there, and I understand why Complexity went for a contact play.
Yeah. Should get easier from now on. Util will be dropped. Bombs in there. In limbo, in fact. Rush is yet to cross. This is where the smokes are being deployed, hoping to get that plom? It's known as a bomb, but get it down regardless. And spammed, but the bomb's down ticking. This is Colt seizing control of the round. It's going to get chaotic.
So many mollies for this retake.
Issue with connector. Solved by Config. Cadian has the util, as you discussed. The incendiaries will come out.
Make sure that they weren't going to get faced from all these different angles. You kind of want to let the storm subside, right? Before you get that bomb down. Doing so.
Hey guys, check out Gamnum. Gamnum is a website where you can play plenty of different games, such as Crash, Roulette, Hyla, and many other. You can make a deposit with bank card, gift card, cryptocurrency, or player to player. Of course, you can use the same method to withdraw, including skins. Gamnum has huge skins inventory, where I'm pretty sure you can find a skin you really like. Here is an example how I bet $5 on Crash and managed to multiply by 5. Make sure to use code FLATO to get your bonus. The link to Gamnum will be in the description below.
First it was Shush. Last time we saw this, they just pushed in. He won his duel and disappeared. Blame gone, and so is half of their health. Good grief, good gracious, Complexity. They continue to feel the burn. Look at Cadian. Jumps over, jumps back in. This is ridiculous. Rush is there waiting. A crucial frag, but the bomb still needs to go down, Chad. And it will be in the open. Utility minimal, not a smoke in sight. Tessus wins his duel, albeit at a heavy burden now of 15 HP.
This is so hard to get back into for Complexity. How do they cross this forward?
Config, it has to be Config. Stown holds the line and he hits his AWP shot. That should be enough to contribute. Nice elevated angle. Poison though. Double peak, double trouble. 7 for Heroic. And they're heading towards A. Shush pushed up on ramp. He is a lone defender. Cadian will arrive at CT as fast as he can, but this fast flank is loud. And already Shush holds the line. Converts onto Rush. Refresh's flank is so swift. Finds one, just a tiny bead of Config's head in the distance on the bench, elevated just enough. Shush survives as this Blame push is still shaping up. It starts to fade now. Blame lingers on Tetris, but Shush is holding the perfect line for this. And it's another clean round from Heroic. They are looking like a refined. Regardless, the bomb has progressed into A. It's down. Shush. Not ready at all, and this wave crashes upon the rocks of A. 2 frags. Cadian just with 1 on the way out. Looks like we have our third Complexity. Contest through mid, a late A finish.
Both teams, the economy's not established right now. If Heroic go for this, they lose everything. We might get towards the tail end of the half, and what looks like a 9-3 scoreline could very easily be a 9-6. Fast mid again.
Oh, that's
a nice
important. One. Poison actually using that Tracer Fire to track his first blood. T-side AWPing. Haven't seen too much of that from Poison. Let's see if he can continue to convert impact frags. Testus loses his life. That's huge from Rush. He accelerates in. Will they check it? Trigger discipline. The transfer is glorious. And Refresh may not be done. Poison ensure he is. Just Cadian then in a 1v3. And so disconnected from the pack, he will accept his fate. So Cole, 2 in a row.
Lots of utility damage coming out on the Heroic side of things, and maybe that's indicative to why the scoreline is currently 9-4, because it's a bit harder to do utility damage on the T side.
They will smoke Palace, but they're disrespecting it. He still manages to catch one, disappears back through the smoke like a ghost. Tessus has a chance, so does Config. Needs a second and delivers it too. Big, his Complexity sees control of this T side.
Oh, not done yet.
Down. Refresh holds the line. Perfect. Through smoke and box. Now Cadian's found another. Where has this gone wrong? The rug pulled from underneath them and the 10th put on the board. Everyone delivers. And they've got 4 leading apps, so it will be an intriguing one. Oh, Rush. He's trying to pip a gap here, and it's actually pretty damn good. He's taking a lot of space. That's such a heavy price, but he is into the site, making space. His team converts. Config takes a bit of early team damage. JKS and Blame are into the site. Bomb not quite committed. An AWP and low HP for JKS. He's been the timing, and he loses his life as he drops the flame.
I dropped the bomb as well into the side.
Doesn't even matter. 11. Damn. Heroic. I've got some serious pace behind him right now, Chad. He's not checking it. Oh, a little bit. Config's messed his shot up. This gets awkward now. He's lost his life as well.
They're on to B.
Oh no, and Poison's catching flak. Does well to find another head. Just one more required. He can't deliver it. Gets awkward. JKS has a smoke and a kit. Can't afford to lose his life here. He's caught Refresh.
Cadian's flanking.
And Shush is hitting every damn shot he takes. Just JKS.
Oh, he's aware.
He thinks about the flank. He's considered it. Plant isn't the end of the world for Mr. Savage. Fake from Shush. Gets the info. Cadian closing his grip here, and JKS. Oh, what a shot! He checks the flank. Full sense of security! That's so beautiful! Nice stuff. Complexity gifted. Calm before the storm. 40 seconds. You can see Config's looking for short info and apps. Oh, here we go. That's going to be the signal. They start waving the green flag. Get into the site. Config holds them at arm's length temporarily. Quickly, bodies dropping. Long range from Blame. Just Refresh remains. Bomb loose on the site. They rotate in through kitchen, looking to cook up trouble.
He's got no idea where they are. He's so lost right now.
But they're actually aggressive. Both of them have pushed into the site. And that's the end of that.
Yeah, so that was very risky, right? I guess they wanted to deny that plant. The round has already been very costly. The bomb going down, it would mean maybe Heroic would go for another force buy scenario.
Bit of a prize pig.
Oh, Cadian's got with the Mac 10. I think they're going fast.
Oh, and they are. Refresh has been met by bullets. JKS mows down the aggressors. More to come. Shush's head perhaps even spotted as he angles himself for multiple duels. He's doing it all on his own here. Smoke on ramp. Out comes Cadian. This is an important frag, and now a chance. Poison denies. Oh, and Poison sends them packing. Get out of the server. That's Complexity taking an 8th and taking it quick to maraud into the B site. Scuffs his shots. Cadian punishes. Config steps up to the plate. Needs to knock him out. Does find another. Buys time for Blame. Fills the feed for one of his own. Config's doing it all, though. It's only Cadian. And they know exactly where you are. Smoke to avoid any pesky incendiaries. And he has hit his first shot, but the incendiary's there. Flames on the floor at 9 for Complexity. They are speedrunning their way back into a competitive game here, Chad. Vision restored. They're going. Poison, what? Loses his life, and now the timing punishes Blame. It's all heroic. For the first time this half, it's looking great for the Danish roster. Rush struggles to finish his meal. Refresh gets away.
I'm still coming a ramp. There's time for
Certainly.
to get in place.
Very audible. They know this is coming. Wait, what? He's pushing straight through, trying to punish his damage. It may be too much for Config to handle. Refresh might actually catch him. Yikes.
All right, heroic. They're on the board. They got the bomb down.
Didn't need it for the first 6 rounds of this half. Refresh, look at the space. The X Factor himself dinks Rush, but he's still standing. The American needs at least another. And he's fighting with Cadian, but so quick. What? A strafe and a shot puts another one on the board for Cadian. Yeah, and it continues. Burning, trading with the flames. My goodness. Into the guts of B. 2-on-2. So much time. A wingman game with such bigger implications.
Both know Blame's coming.
Great angle held, and look how quickly and with such conviction he chooses to whip out that bomb. JKS. Off angle held by Cadian. Chance and damage inflicted.
He knows Cadian's
He's already clutched up once on that pistol. And more damage. He continues to whittle away. It's down. They're so low now. JKS so threatening, but Cadian even more so. Another round stolen. And it's got
all
pace
in.
to it. It's got some serious pace to it. Rush, what are you made of? Eats a flash. Tucked in. They're already out. He goes 1 for 1. Config, that is a favorable exchange. Quickly ransack Tessus into the site, and the bomb, will it go down? Can't really contest it from Kitchen. Smoke available, Poison catches the aggressor. Cadian shut down. 1-on-3 emerges for Tessus. Should be nothing more to say about this one. Gives it.
They're pushing in behind that. They're getting very pushy.
Over that Molotov obscured vision.
Oh, the rotation is very far away this time. Very far away.
Here they come. Refresh, so blind, and executed. Config, I'm getting deja vu. I've seen this before.
Flame's not moving still.
Rush does convert. Config tucks in. More damage from the B defenders. Complexity are passing this test. They've even spotted out Cadian. No element of surprise here. I say that as he considers jumping through that window.
Of course he does.
Element of surprise is back. It's on the menu.
Oh my god.
It might be a chance. Tessa's trying to keep the attention drawn. Poison's
Oh my
looking.
god.
This is kooky. Config loses his life. They're so damn low, but he's got the... Wait, what? Poison? Poison needs to hit his shot, and he does. Quick reactions from the AWPer, and he digs himself out of trouble. Woof.
Biggest gun for the job there. There was 19 points of health between the two of them, but Poison picks up both.
Cadian, contact, off the flash, and Poison's gone. Textbook.
Spots him.
Config in trouble, has to stand and fight, doesn't deliver. Too early fights won by Heroic. Complexity could be staring down the barrel of 15 unless the remaining 3 have got it in them.
Oh, they've lost so much space here, and the bomb is coming back to B. So if you thought there wasn't enough punishment over towards the B side, the opening on A, and now Rush, he has to watch 2 positions with a FAMAS. No utility to stop with smokes, no mollies, nothing of the sort. He's hearing a lot.
It's like prop hunt. He's turned himself into a defuse kit, and he's standing very still. Not anymore. Finding himself Tessus on the way out. Oh, dude. Cadian's got you booked.
Well, he at least let JKS survive there, right? He drew all the eyes to him because they would have been hunting over towards...
Chases it and converts it. 3-on-3 though, 45 seconds.
Oh, they know where the saved M4 was. It's unlikely JKS...
Poison's leaning the right way. It's only a scout though, dude. Don't forget, JKS is still going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders, especially if Stown threads this needle. Good damage from the hip. The scout connects. Stown working with 27. Rush only a Desert Eagle. A Kevlar vest. Gonna do his Kevlar best. Poison is there. Attack from the scout is crucial. He hasn't hit it, but he lives on. Tested now on the Deagle. Hits his crucial headshot. Stown's gone too. Converts off the earlier tag. It's now into Cadian to clutch 1-on-1. Fakes it out, waiting for Justin. Oh, spots him. JKS knows no time for the plant. He has to hit the shot. He does. See you later, Alligator. Heroic. Take Mirage. A dominant first half. Tested in the second. Could be competitive into our second map. We are now into a disadvantage for Danish defense.
Nice position here from JKS. Very hard to clear.
Certainly not a defense, though.
Okay,
Ooh,
never mind.
JKS loses his life. That P250 does equalize the range, and the exchange now equalize 4 on 4.
Giving up a kill to the Fakey boys. That's going to be a little bit of a problem here. Config searching for info, but they've slipped the net.
Oh, that's lovely. Quick click. 2 kills to his name. He might even find a third here. Down, though, making his P250 look damn good. Just as good as Shush's. These kills are coming in quick and clean. Blame's lost his life to the P250 as well. It's a good angle for Rush.
They're going back to B.
Of course they are. Poison's actually trying to contest. Trying being the operative word. Oh my lord. Down and Shush have just looked indomitable. Let's see if his P250 can look spicy onto Rush. Will he get across?
He will.
Ooh, nice done. Nicely done. Shush is close and ooh, caught unawares. Shot in the side of the head. His ears are ringing. Oh, straight through the smoke.
Easy as you like, isn't it?
Look at the nades, the flames. There's no options. Absolutely no way in for complexity in this round. 3 IVs to play, apparently. I say that. Config steals away an AK-47 and Frag onto Refresh. Already the hunt begins.
Yeah, they've already calculated this, and his footsteps will be heard. Cadian calling all of this. You can see his mouth moving there. And Config's just going to defend from T-spawn. How many can you take?
2. Or none. That works too. Complexity 0. The needle, and now Poison reacts, but there is a gap, and that is the trade. Tessas gets it in time. Now surging forward, taking space. He's onto the bomb train. Will dump the util to stop Blame swing, but he pushes through the smoke and down quick to react. Gives the advantage to Heroic.
Oh, Refresh is tucking back in. They don't want to take too much space up towards Connector here, but Tessas does.
He wants more, and he takes more by force. Eventually silenced, but the gag order's already been issued. Potential to be pantsed in about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's down, doesn't finish the job. Config doesn't have time, though.
Yeah, just looking for damage here, but he needs to get on out of dodge. Orb cannot be recovered. Cadian even trying to lock off these rotations, and Config should survive over towards CT spawn. Bomb goes off. 4th round on the board. Refresh going down there.
JKS yet to frag, and ooh, flying up the ladder.
Fade.
Refreshed, or rather, Rush does well there. 30 HP remaining on his exchange. He holds down for a good spray. Cadian low, but not low enough. Tessas making things all the easier for Heroic, and it does start to dissolve for Complexity. Recovered AK. Tessas found. Shush, quick to deliver. And they pause, playing with Pop. And they've managed to get that completely unbeknownst to Complexity. This could be it. This could be the frag that determines it. I don't know if he's worked it out. I think he has. Books Tessas.
Yeah.
Poison's on the rotate now. I think it's actually Rush who hits the shot, excuse me. Now Cadian missing his first and paying a heavy price. With 9 HP, it should just be Blame.
Handled. Okay, it did get very, very messy there for a second. I thought when JKS wasn't swinging towards high ramp, is he blind, is he deaf? I'm not...
Already 3 have slipped the net. Oh no, multiple targets, 2 different angles. Does well for the first, an immediate trade, and now Heroic have flood into the site. A tag, not enough. Needs more lethality. Elevated. And a good chance onto Cadian into the elbow. Nate dunks on him. Now advantage, heavy advantage Cole. Refresh has been quite the star, and he continues to shine brightly here in the server. 2 frags. It's enough to make Shush tuck his tail in. Element of surprise is everything. As well as the group unity of Config and his leader, Blame F, losing his head. Now Config spotted out. Shush can play for time. Heroic are clutching up here, 2 versus 4. And it's the 2 new additions who do all the work. Shush and Refresh have taken control of Heroic.
Well, this is a pure breed versus a mutt, I suppose, Alex.
Not great. JKS did find his first frag. And Blame will do well to find one of the double pop hold. Ooh, Config contributes in a very big way.
Nice shot there, and look at the damage done to Cadian as well. So low HP on the in-game leader with the AWP, probably...
Everything points towards Complexity taking this one. A single kit for the retake, so if Heroic find a plant, the odds do shift. Oh, no. JKS again loses his head. Config steps up though. Refresh, you've been fantastic. You got anything more? Not today, not right now. Round 9 does go the way of Cole. You're supposed to be having an easy one. Refresh doesn't quite get his ladder tricks off, and Tessis has already taken early damage, finished off neat and tidy.
Finally a clean round here from Complexity.
Configs the cleanup. There we go. Bucket in a mop. Sweeps him up.
Okay, well, there you go. So a convincing round from Cole, but what they need is... Okay, they've opted for that slow round I was talking about, so...
I think they're about to get ratioed, bro. Oh, he gets ratioed hard.
What else the kids saying these days?
I don't know. I don't have my finger on the pulse, bro. I don't have my finger on the pulse. This CT side needs to batten down the hatches. They need to convert a multiple round, a string of a couple. So far, they've established 3. This is up against the full rifles. He says, of course, Cadian is the compromise, and he's gone already. Config showing up tonight. Come out with a bit of a whimper.
That was the main player too. I think it was Blame F who was close to the main smoke, just looked back and must have seen him out of the corner of his eye. Now Tessis. You can hear them around you. They're behind you, they're in front of you, they're everywhere. And Blame will get the kill. Tessis goes down.
Crucial.
5 on the board now for Complexity, so starting to warm on up, but...
with some territory. JKS has gone down. It could get awkward and
flank
fast. There is 0 flank. It's all coming from this direction. And I think that's a gamble that Heroic are taking willingly. Good stuff from Rush. Only Refresh on oil. He has that element of surprise. Quick shot to the back of the head. Needed that. Unfortunately, pushed from multiple angles and now already hitting shots. He's taken down Blame. The clock is ticking. They're running out of time.
Do they have it?
He hears the pin. Config's tucked in. He's in the right place to make huge impact again, but this time Sound gets the better of him. On the hunt for more. Rush caught. Stound double. Blame on E-Box. Needs one. They double swing. It's just textbook from Heroic.
Oh, they make you feel so claustrophobic. And now Poison tucked into the back of the old bomb train here. All the work to do. The question is, give it a crack or go for the save. Neither feels great.
This isn't going to feel great. Ooh, he baited it with the barrel. Swings out for 1 onto Shush. If he gets Cadian, which is not to be, Cadian denying as he pulls the trigger and confirms 8 for Heroic's T side here. Now, it's not a map we've seen too much out of Complexity, and you can see that there have been some discrepancies when you compare Heroic's rigid executes there. Just double peeking out of main late, 3 going pop, only throwing in the same amount of util 1 player would throw.
This is them immediately responding as JKS is trying to punish just some guns here, keep the money a little bit low. JKS ends up going down. Stound, how big was that shot, my friend?
More flames. Stound chooses to push through. He actually pulls a frag out.
He's faking it.
Stood in the flames, trying to sell the fake. JKS is even in rotation, and look at the punish. Just as he comes out of his hidey hole, Refresh strikes. The bomb will arrive in time, and this round again goes from feeling like it was out of their grasp to firmly within the hands of Heroic. Refresh delivers another hot, steaming, surging into the site. What's he supposed to do now? Cadian takes away his teammate. Rush has got no options, no info. Refresh could be flanking. He could be right there lurking, and Cadian confirms it. Heroic snatch a 9th. Can Complexity answer back? Yeah, pulls it clear, and the smokes start to fly in. CT and Tia alike, they'll have to push through that. It wasn't a smoke, it is blooming now. And Stound swings out for 1. Oh dear, JKS makes a meal of that. Stound dines on 2, Poison into the site. P250, a lot of impact required, and he finds it with ease. Refresh brought to his knees. 2 on 3. This one's a big one for Complexity. Tessa's flank. Poison responsible. Just pushing on upper as well. There's going to be a lot of pressure onto that bomb train now from an elevated position. It's not a fun or favorable duel.
Here he comes.
Yeah, baited in to perfection. And just like that, Tessus secures a neat and tidy double kill. That's 10 for Heroic, off the break with more of the same. I'm guessing.
Oh, Rush is going through this. He's on his own. No one's helping you out, mate.
Straight in. He's forced Shush to be on a more defensive stance. The Z-Smoke lands, it does isolate a little bit. Tessus is the only one man left. Configs hit some great shots. And he's low as well. Tessus is going to have to get out of there. JKS does convert, and yeah, Heroic lose control, lose the round. Complexity forced successfully.
Okay, well, yeah, the ramifications that you're asking about on this one, if Heroic picked that up, they got themselves 3 free AKs.
I think he might have enough time for this.
Gonna be rough to round this corner. Smoke to isolate the fight at least. This is looking very much like a Complexity round. However, Cadian with that AK.
Oof, hello, good to see you again, Config. He was a crucial component of their defense. He kind of turned it on to make a competitive half out of everything, and it's just the Danes so far. Blame and Config securing this round. A hero AK for Cadian, and wow, great reactions. He is
dropped on the train.
In a position where he could perhaps catch another.
It's a bit awkward here. If he clears his hard right.
Blame's watching.
Oh!
He hits the shot. Config immediately trades in the same second, the same frame. And they know where he is. You can see Casper kind of accepting his reality there.
Yeah, it's one of those rounds where you kind of want to go for it. You know you're going to be buying next round, but that AK saved on through is going to...
Config's got him. Booked him. Hard shots, but makes it look easy. 3 in total for him this round, and that's the 10th. We have a completely even keel. We're smooth sailing right down the middle, 10-10. And now looking for the disrespect. Pushes up.
Going back to B here.
They're in. They're already in. Cadian's hit 1 on the backlines. That's the bomb loose. That will slow them down. JKS for retrieval drops the smoke. There is an aggressor in rush. Shush to check it, and great shots from the American. Cadian, he bided his time, he misses his shot, a new lease of life now for Rush.
Bomb's going back, but there's a flank.
It is all down to Refresh. He may have the perfect timing to deny this. He has the sound cue. You can see he immediately relays that info. A missed tag. Okay, there's a chance.
This is getting wild.
Okay, my God, he tagged him back. Now finishes with a P250. Refresh can't deny immediately, but he can find now. The swing from Blame should be there. And that's the end of that. My God, back and forth. The Fakey boys getting a taste of their own medicine. Complexity pull the ripcord and get the hell out of B. Config.
Clear. Doesn't matter.
Yanked in time. JKS lines up the aggressors. Stoun's Deagle doesn't go too far either. And there you have it. Shush might catch that just a little bit too early.
Yeah, well, this is very, very interesting now what the response could be out of Heroic, because looking at this second half, they've only managed 1 round.
And now, despite the flashbang, it was awkward. Poison still pulls the trigger before vision's restored.
Oh, no.
Config backtracks, making it really uncomfortable for Heroic. They've already lost 2 men.
They're locked out and they have to save. Config's tightened the door over on Ivy. Where are you going to run away? You mentioned the bank. They can chase. They can hunt.
Yeah, he'll go down. Mission accomplished. Spells trouble for Heroic, just trying to keep hold of what they brought in. Whether or not players start throwing them.
Okay, I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, because basically there's this whole question, like, they're going into a 3 versus 2 on inner. Shush deals with the first. Crossfire established. Config and JKS combine for a double. And it enables a plant. It forces them into a retake. If they can turn this on its head, we are talking 3 maps, baby. Config hunting. He wants to make it awkward, and it's double AWP retake. It's not fun. Cadian loses his life. Quick trades from Stown. Oil's a threat. He's jiggled it. JKS in jeopardy. What are you to do? He hears the other. He knows where they're coming from. Has to adjust, and he does. Just in time. Justin Savage. Stown upgrades to the AK for the hunt. Oh, and he hits every damn shot. The Australian blazes into a 14th for Complexity. They're reaching max money. They're rolling in it. They're continuing to move forward. Cadian needs to find a safe haven for his fight. They're in. Already in. An important duel. Shush can't find safe haven now. It's all onto the loose bomb. Cadian's hoping to hit this shot, and he has. It enables a bit more of a defense now. Blame's pushing smokes. This is getting sketchy.
He's looking.
And he's converted it. Awkward for Heroic now. The bomb planted. Stown unannounced. Jiggle. Perfect. Poison punishes. 15 for Complexity as the bomb ticks away. Refresh tries to regain some control, but Blame denies. We have it. 15 on the board. A map not so often seen from Complexity, but clearly back and forth. The pendulum swings. Cadian tested on pop. Good moves, though, from JKS. He gets himself out of trouble.
Sorry, what?
Line through the smoke. There was not a bullet fired. Poison. Config. Everyone's just hitting everything. This is Complexity hitting a new level and just running towards Nuke. They won the 3rd, and they've taken it by force.
They're playing very confident Counter-Strike now. That's a good shot from Refresh, but it's not really going to offer them a lot. B's open.
Yeah, if he kills Config, I mean, we could have a conversation. Unfortunately, for Refresh, it's not quite worked out his way. Shush to clutch to keep Heroic's dreams of the 2-0 alive. It's denied. 16. We go the distance. We will see Nuke. And it's nice to see that the two best teams of Group A.
For a ladder swing very fast here, closing down the space with the Glocks. Poison's going to be overrun.
Yeah, and he's actually giving it to them. What was that? Blame's gone into the vents and knifes down as he drops. He's got more to do, but Cadian says no. They've got 2 Heaven and 2 Secret. This is so kooky. Poison was not expecting that. That's the kit gone. And now, well, they've got Secret with the bomb. They're going back to top. They've got so much control. Config can ruin it all. Such a good chance.
He's been spotted now.
Now, long range with the Glock. Tessus finds him. Lobby the threat. Bomb down. JKS as well.
Well, guess what? Fenced off now. Has to take the fights. Bomb yet to blow on up, so there's time for this. He's being gooshed. Tessus, can he hold on to his life? A second on Cadian. There's $600, so...
Tucked in close. They're not looking. Oh, no. Doesn't quite connect his shots. He's brought 2 of them down to half. And that does soften him up for FAMAS, Scout, and Deagle alike.
Well, taking the time here, Heroic, using their utility. Dark's just being cleared on out.
Smoke on Tessus.
Another molly on Refresh as well for this ramp position.
Shush responsible for the Secret. 3 from ramp. Good use of the Molotov. Isolates Flame to 1. Fight and more damage. Refresh chipped away at Cadian, responsible for the plant. They're coming in. Refresh loses his life now. Rush just finds 2 with the hand cannon. Shush trying to make it competitive. He's done well, as has Tessus. They're now holding for this defuse. And Poison dropping the incendiary as they look to hold it. It's a 10-second defuse. Flame trying to stop them. No, does get knocked off the bomb. Gets awkward now for the in-game leader. Shush, he was there with his squad mate. Calling the bluff of the fake. Makes it all too clear. Blame looking for the fight. Shush could just survive, and there is Heroic. I mean, they've been tested, but Blame taking an AK and Kevlar sounds like a bit too good of an opportunity.
Oh, he wants to take down Shush, but he's just going to stay over towards window room. He will survive here, Shush, but Blame will not.
Ouch.
That is calling the bluff right there, not rotating back. Well, Tessus down the vent.
How did Scout get here? He's managed to sneak his worm his way in towards ramp and already punishes. Poison wants to swing out. Really awkward, but he does manage to find control. That was an important frag from Poison. Config now has a lot of peace of mind. He knows he doesn't have to be concerned with ramp as he sets his sights on what could be the lower.
Oh, they're going to try and pivot back up vent if Cadian makes this kill onto JKS.
He hasn't converted. Now, everything points towards Complexity taking this. They can't surely be going for it.
He's dead.
Oh, they're blocking him with the nade, but he finishes with the bullets out the vent. 1 more required, and they finish it off. More impact from Rush. 6 frags, in fact, at the very tippy top of the server scoreboard so far. Molly to contend with, JKS to peek, and here they go, straight away in the flames. It's JKS. No vision, no problem. Tessus traded. Rush as well, in the feed for 2.
Good trade.
It's chaos, absolute chaos, but as things start to calm down, Rush lines up as 3rd. Cadian caught. He's expecting someone to have a look, and you can see Poison is itching to have a go. It's Rush. Takes 4. Quad kill. 2 of them catching heavy flak. And it's not the favorable duel for Poison.
Whoa!
He's got a quick flick in him. He'll take 1. Down again with the late arrival. He'll finish off and confirm ramp is clear.
They're still pushing lobby right now.
Config's quite quick to the punch. Stan will hear this. They're not being any secretive about it. He's worked it out, pinpoints it, and quick frag from JKS. Very competitive now. A crucial frag found from Refresh, though.
Might be the save.
It could be. You could argue it should be. But they are so low. He's found all 3 of them here, Refresh. He could be on for an ace, and they do walk into his crossfire. He just sends them packing, stolen by Shush. But another huge round from Heroic. Look at the...
That means vent's a problem. That's why they're pushing lobby.
Doesn't spread it far enough. Oh! Sitting ducks down, goes down. Mood soured for Heroic now.
Well, if Complexity have clawed their way into the side.
Yeah, look at that. 3 of them. Wow, that's brutal.
Peek on out, everybody's home.
Ooh, that incendiary from JKS is going to surge down forward, and Rush in his loving embrace Fills 2 with lead. Refresh. Look at the impact this kid just had. 2. The whole top site just got peppered by the P250. Won't be able to respond. All of this waiting around has enabled him to not only perfectly flash, but plant. Blame's back up the ladder. Refresh. Oh! Great headshot. This is happening. What on earth? The trigger discipline into the reactions. He's filling everything you could possibly desire into a clutch. It's Poison, and he solves the riddle. Saves the day, but wow, close to a career highlight there from Refresh.
If they're quick as they rotate down and they're through, Stown dropping that smoke, that's going to put so much pressure on right now.
Yeah, suddenly Blame realizes there's a whole lot more progress being made than he anticipated. They're pivoting from ramp. He has config support, and more than support, he has his frags. A second for config, as a third provided by Blame. They have successfully fought the wolf from the door. Shush won't plant. Blame makes sure of that. It's only Cadian. Double kill for the two Danes in complexity.
1v5, 15 seconds. Not a chance in the world. He's just going to hold on to this one.
I bet that coffee's well cold by now. Do you drink the cold coffee when you forget about it?
Nope.
I do. It's actually quite a delicacy, I think. Especially when it's like, you know, hotel. Element of surprise, perhaps. Config may not be anticipating this. Bang! Oh, and things get awkward now. He picks up a smoke and an AWP, and he's getting awkward now. Cadian even flanking them. This is good stuff. He's caught another. Now Refresh swings out for a second. Heroic are making these weapons, these Deagles and a single saved AK hurt.
That one will be deep enough, let me tell you. JKS now down secret. Rush is taking
timing.
Refresh. It's a 1-on-2.
And Rush does not take his time. Quick to the trigger.
Poison's normally the AWPer, right? He's the player that plays in swing.
Yeah, but Tessa smoking main will kind of like feed into their paranoia. Oh, info and a whole lot of damage. Damn, Rush didn't get to pull the trigger for long, but he's inflicted significant damage. He could finish it off. Stown's healthy, and he lines up two. Needs a third, tucks into the lobby, continues to apply the pressure. He swings out for a third. JKS sends Heroic out of this round. Cadian to clutch up. 15 seconds, he hears him. Only the Glock, are you serious? Dropping in, config making it a bit awkward.
Now.
JKS is low. Can't seem to find and put a finger on it. 9 for the defense. Can Rush successfully defend his site again? I'm running out of fingers to keep count of all this. Stown finds one. Crosshair placement, perfect. And he's found, though, 2-on-2. Poison, he's making a lot of noise about this. 2 AWPs. Certainly doesn't sound like it should work, but look at this from config. Takes initiative, takes aggression. Tessus under scrutiny. Pushed in, missed the shot again. Config too shy. Whoa, Poison not far off finding Stown. He knows what he's up to.
Trading places now.
Yeah, wall bangs. One wall bang, it's all it would take. Close quarters, hunts it. No scope's not going to be. Into the belly. Now an AK.
That's time for this.
Has the kit as well. Stown is there, spots him out. Pushed the site though.
Janky, what's going on?
No time, surely. Stown just has to dance around the site. Plays out. Has he got it? It's damn close. Poison knows. He's not getting away from this one. Heroic posting their 5th. Look at him. He's so willing to take these duels, dude. They are angry. They won 6. JKS pushing with his squad mates into lobby. So that's a lot of info for Cole. They'll know there's no one home.
It's too late, doesn't it?
They're already surging down into the lower side. And you've only got MP9s.
Someone has to get here and get here quick.
Okay, config. Just about. Not the range you want to be unloading your MP9. Tessa's to plan. I wish Flame was a little more prepared for Refresh, but there you have it. It's 9-6. 6 posted on the T side. Hard to divide them. All right. Couple of grazings, couple of scabs on the knee as Tessus runs away. Bomb's on its way down. He tries to fake the ladder. Good shooting, though. He's hit the first and the second head. Bomb lose, not quite, though. Config's not dead. In fact, quite the opposite. Double jumps into Stown's crosshairs. We have got a death match now live, and Stown looking pinpoint perfect with his USP. Blame's in dark. They know where he is. He will get rushed upon. There's 2 to double peek on decon. Tries to isolate these duels, and with his positioning now, he actually can. If Shush chooses to open the doors, there you go. On a moment's notice, they charge into the site, and Heroic are off to a winner. Cadian seemingly unprepared for this. There's two of them already up heaven. What on earth is going on?
You're not meant to get this much room.
Okay, so Shush deals with main. Missed shots, missed shots, missed
Whoa.
shots! Config struggles, complexity. Back in control.
Oh, it's down stuck towards ramp, so all these rotations. He's been all over the map in top, secret, ramp, now to go up heaven.
Dude, you said this was a crucial round, and it just felt like it's fallen so flat for Heroic. How did they lose track of them so clearly? Lame F doesn't quite finish his job. Stown left with a chance to save their M4.
Yeah, using the cam there to make it feel like he was going to go back towards CT spawn. Config knows that hasn't happened, and now he's going to get a goal. The timing, it's horrible. Stown takes him down. Now it's just JKS.
So...
yeah, so
you do the L block smokes, you walk into garage, you've got a world of control there, and if you're the CTs, you've covered it by having an SMG main and you've sent someone down secret.
yeah, so it looked like they didn't have that cross covered towards
Smorgasbord of different Counter-Strike weaponry. Look at JKS, hello.
through.
Straight in. And sends Shush straight out. Molly's arriving topside. So much pressure from Complexity. Stown trying to change things, trying to shift the dialogue. He survives just about. Evasive strafe. He finds another in the smoke. Stown causing chaos. Recovers only a scout. What's he to do with that? He leaves the rifle for his teammate. This is synergy, and this is chaos now. The bomb on Config's back and low. Rush has to be the hero, and he's lost his life as well. Changing hands. Stown hits it straight into Config. What? Stown is two. Down the vents. Hoping Cadian will be caught in rotations here. Blame pauses. Cadian knocks off his head.
P250, a bit of util. Let's keep the brawl going back and forth. It's a bit of a slobber knocker here. They're going ramp and they're through, but Tessa says no.
Yeah, he's fully flashed. They're trying to punish. Pip the gap. He's inflicted as much damage as he can. Look at that. Look at their health. They have had their world turned upside down, and it's Refresh just to put the final few nails. In round 19. He has fallen.
3-on-3 now.
Yeah, but Stown. Blind spot! Can't react in time. JKS is given a gift from the Counter-Strike gods.
This is some gnarly Counter-Strike right here.
This is mad. At 4x3, perhaps. I don't know what Stown lives. He's missed his shot between the two of them, and they're so low. That was a one shot he could have found on either.
Shush is here.
Yeah, if he opens this door and finds JKS, it's all about timing. He hasn't opted to do so. This gets awkward now. He can pivot top site should he desire. Bombs on Blame ramp. He's got a gap.
A big gap.
Sees him. I am getting a little bit of nostalgia here. He's executed the first, and doing so quickly is a big part of his success here. JKS on the vents, does tag up Blame with that nade. Needs to fake it, needs to draw them into the site. They call his bluff. JKS swinging out, finds another. Shush faking him out. Blame, do you call the bluff? How brave are you? Against your domestic rival, he's called it. He's called the bluff and won the round for Colt.
He's hitting it. Is Blame picking?
He will.
Oh! Still got awfully bloody close there.
Certainly did. Yeah, crosshair from Config may not be in the right place. It's going to be an element of surprise. 2 clicks is all it takes at the center of mass. To the waistband. 2 clicks. Found. So is the AK. And Rush reveals that the bomb now on site. Blame controlling lobby. Refresh tasked with finding him, and he has. More damage. Poison denies.
Oh,
Fresh
what?
Still hitting headshots. The dude is insane. He's as cracked as he is jacked. Primarily M4s, and that's it for this defense. Util towards the top site. And now Refresh steps up with another 1.5. Stown. Timing is perfect, and so is the spray. Oh my lord, it was Shush that steals it. But Heroic are back. And Refresh, who has impressed, responsible for this secret walk-up. He actually wants to give them the peak. He's going to bring the fight, and he transfers. 2 down. Spells trouble for Poison. Nade on his nose.
Ooh. Oh, what are you meant to do if you're JKS?
Nothing. Stown's going to finish it before we can start another sentence. And now, Complexity.
They're underarming smokes. They're trying to make this quick. The rotation's coming through. The flashes back and forth, but... oh, they're actually hedging into main.
Yeah, Refresh has got the first. Deals with a
28
second as
kills.
well. Yeah, he's chasing 30. 29. Oh, one more bullet will do it. There it is, a dirty 30 from Refresh. 4 kills added up to the tally. He had 4 in the previous, just chasing. Rush is often known for when something is demanded of his team, he's the one to step up and deliver it, does the dirty work and does it with style and pizzazz.
Exploding.
They are exploding top site. Straight in. Pressure mounting. Shush already deals with one. It's all CTs. Blame changes the story, albeit briefly. Poison can't survive, can't weather the storm. Heroic 15, one away from the top spot of Group A. Through the flames, it's Rush. Told you, dirty work, straight in, taking space and taking heads is Config and JKS. Look at the damage though, Chad.
Straight into lower here.
No one's down. It's down. So low, Poison can't react. JKS may burn. This could be the equalizer right there. Incendiary spreading. JKS, what are you doing? He's in the safe haven. More damage inflicted, but they won't expect him. Neither of them will inspect him. Both backs are turned, and he finds them both. JKS keeps it competitive for Cole. And it's the man of the hour, Refresh. 32 frags, needs more to close the door. Can't. We go all 30. 4 kills from JKS, another impact round from the Australian. Commits to the spray and converts. Complexity trying to take it to OT, but Tessa says no. Double kill. 19 seconds. Blame and JKS have enough time to plant.
Needs to grab that bomb.
Stown the first to arrive. The rest on top site. Stown's been loud about this, and an important duel now. Stown survives, stares at the floor, but keeps his heart beating, as does mine, as it starts to quicken in pace. Blame in dark. Heroic, losing Refresh, or not quite, down to 18, he hits his shot. It's only one man to take us to overtime, to survive. He can't do it, can't handle it. Heroic. Their officers get a little louder as the defuse comes in. That's a big win, top of the group after 2 roster changes. It's Heroic that take the top of the group. They take the bye. High fives all round. And taking down the Juggernaut.